Zippity-doo-dah, beautiful day, great to be alive. Hey everybody, this is Chris Brown here again. As you can see here, I'm still hanging out at the Yacht and Beach Club Resort here in Walt Disney World. It's still very, very hot. It seems like the longer that the day goes on, the more hotter it's getting, but it's still beautiful. It's much better than hanging out in 0-degree weather, right? That's where I came from. I grew up in Michigan. Plenty of times got 0-degree weather, but it's really beautiful down here. I really love it here a lot. But what we've been doing throughout this video series again is we've been revealing the results of $1.5 billion in research. And in our last video, we talked about that according to Dun & Bradstreet, 95% of business failure is due to a business's not advertising. And as we look at the small and medium-sized business community, by and large, we see that most of them don't advertise for a couple of reasons. A lot of them just rely on word-of-mouth advertising. A lot of them just say that they're too busy to advertise because they don't, at least until our last video, a lot of you didn't understand what your real business was. You thought you were in the business of doing your skill and trade. As a business owner, when you were an employee, sure, that was it. But as a business owner, you are the marketer, or you are the business owner of the person of that skill or trade. You're not the doer of it. The doing of it is not dependent upon you anymore. You can find other people to go ahead and do that, and then that way you can focus on what it is that you do best as a business owner, which is running the actual business. So that's one of the reasons. Another reason is because a lot of times people don't understand how to sell. They don't understand that. And especially they don't understand how to sell in today's new economy, because the way that we communicate is so much different than the way that we did just a couple of years ago. Now, it's not that the way that we communicate is different, it's just the effectiveness is different. Once we hear something over and over and over again, it becomes it doesn't have the same weight on it anymore. And so because of that, the type of traditional advertising that a lot of businesses are doing are not becoming that effective anymore. You know, for decades, everybody's promised you, we got the best prices, we got the best services, buy from us now. And that type of advertising really doesn't work anymore. We have to use educational advertising, we have to use direct response, we have to understand the psychology and how actually to make sales. So those are just some of the things that we talked about. Now, let's say that you are one of those maybe 5 or 10% of small, medium-sized businesses who are advertising. I'm going to share with you in today's video how that you are losing 70% of the money that you could be making because of just minor mistakes and mistakes that you're making in your advertising. It's a little windy, so I'm trying to keep the camera out of the wind for the moment here. But let's try it right there. Yeah, that seems like it's pretty good. But anyway, so let's get back to work here. So there is a company called eMyth Worldwide, and eMyth Worldwide is in Northern California. So I almost even took a job up there. And it's a business coaching consulting firm. And part of this $1.5 billion of research is from one of the things that they said. And they said that as we all know, that most businesses fail, 80% fail within 5 years, 97% of businesses fail within 10 years. And we've already discussed that money problems is not the only reasons why businesses go out of business and why they fail. It's also due to becoming overwhelmed from all the responsibilities attached to running their business, right? But what they have said is a business that uses a marketing system, 95% of them succeed. Now, a marketing system is another way to say this. The word that I like to use for a marketing system is an auto sales closing system, which is really when you go through the eMyth Mastery Program and eMyth Revisited. When you look at those books, what we find out it is a multi-step sales closing process. And again, most businesses, one of the reasons that they're losing so much money is because they don't really understand advertising. And what I'm going to do here, we're going to do a couple of things here. So I'm, like I said, I'm just on the border of the Yacht and Beach Club Resort here in Walt Disney World. I'm going to explain what this marketing system is, how we're going to use it, how you're going to use it into your business, okay? But I'm right here on the border of the Yacht and Beach Club Resort here in Walt Disney World. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take you to my computer, okay? And I'm going to walk you through explaining this, because this is something that you can't really take in. More like you can take it in, but you're going to get a greater grasp of it if you actually see it. So this is why I'm going to take you to my computer. I'm going to walk you through how this works. And then we're going to come back here to the beach, and we're going to go walk into Epcot Center, because I'm just right on the kitty corner from here, from Epcot Center. We're going to walk through there. We're going to go on one of their rides, and we're going to look at how Disney is using these marketing systems, these auto sales closing systems in their parks, and how they're using it to sell more of their products and services, but how we can go ahead and use those same things, use those same principles, and apply them into our businesses. So let me go ahead and take you to my computer right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share with you some research that was done by Chet Holmes International. And so I'm going to prove to you and show you where you are losing 70% of your sales. Now, this research shows that at any given time, only about 3% of the population is ready to buy anything. And that's between you and all of your competitors. And so what most businesses are doing is they are only offering a buying opportunity. And so since they're not giving them any other options, they lose those customers. And that is represented in orange. 3% of the population is ready to buy anything. Now, 7% of the population is thinking about it. So if we were only offering them a buying opportunity and not capturing those people who are thinking about it, we would lose our potential customers to our competitors. So this is why we want to go ahead and capture a lead. Now, 30% of the population are not thinking about it, but if we just made a slight change to our marketing message, we could capture them as well. And then there's another 30% of the population who think that they're not interested. Again, if we make a slight change to our marketing message, we could capture them. And then a final 30% of the population who know that they are not interested. We're not even going to worry about them. But we can take that 3% of the population, by what I'm just showing you here right now, we can take that 3% of the population and boost it up to 30% of the population who is ready to buy right now. So by looking at what I'm showing you here, we have a potential of 70% of the population. So you are losing approximately about 68% of the population right now, or 68% of the market share. Now, these auto sales closing systems, marketing systems, have multiple steps. First of all is traffic. So what we want to do is we want to advertise our businesses in high traffic areas. So we have our advertisement, we have our group of people, and then we send that group of people to our advertisement. And what that does for us is that generates a lead for us. And we can generate leads through multiple different ways, through cold calling to online. We're going to use a simple one-page website that is called a squeeze page. As you can see here, Hollywood even does it. There's storefront squeeze pages. Offline, we might do this through sales letters or short form sales letters. And then the whole purpose of that, the way that we're going to generate a lead, is giving them something in exchange. So what we call this is a free trial offer. Some of the ways that some companies does this is Subway offers a free coupon when you take a survey. Club BB gives you a $50 coupon towards, or $50 towards your very first purchase. We normally do this through information products, through videos, ebooks, apps, mobile games, consulting sessions. And then there's what we call as our front end revenue. And I'm not going to get into this right now, but this is revenue that helps us to finance our advertising and finance our business, which is then through our follow-up system. And at a later point, I'll show you why this is so important. This can be through direct mail, email, Facebook, mobile apps, voice broadcasting systems, text messages, and then finally, this is where we go ahead and make our profit. So what we're doing here with our marketing system and with our auto sales closing system is we are directing where we want them to go and what we want them to see. So first of all, we have our traffic. We then generate a lead. From a lead, we give them a free trial offer that highlights the importance of why a person should want to go ahead and buy one of our products, our front end revenue. That revenue from our front end revenue goes ahead to buy us more traffic so we can repeat the cycle, and then it follows up. and then we make profit, and then the cycle continues over and over again. So by using this type of system, I see businesses all the time make a one-time investment into advertising and never have to pay out of pocket for their advertising ever again because of this system. Now I do know I had to go very quickly here, but in another video we will go through this in more in-depthly in the unfair advantage marking system, which again you can find on the side of this video. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, like I said, I'm just kind of kitty corner over here from Epcot Center, so we're going to go into Epcot Center. So come on with me, and let me grab my bag and everything that I'm carrying, make sure I didn't forget anything, and we're going to go over here to Epcot Center. Okay, so as you see behind me, these are the pyramids of the Imagination ride here in Walt Disney World. Sorry about the wind again. Let me try to get out of that. But this is the pyramids at the Imagination right here in Walt Disney World. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you how a number of the rides here at the Disney parks are using these multi-step sales closing processes and auto sales closing system to be able to sell more products and services. So the first thing that they need to do is they need to generate interest. The way that we do this is we generate a lead. So we're interested in going on the ride. So that's the first step. Okay, now after that, they need to give us a free trial offer, give us some value. And the way that they give us value is by going on the ride itself. The way that we give value is we give a lot of times a free info product, an information product that highlights the importance of why a person should go ahead and buy our products and services. You might do this with coupons, one-time offers. You know, there's a lot of different ways that we can go ahead and provide some value.
Welcome to our special drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello, on your tour you'll see how the fine more than you can imagine.
Imagination is the brain's open house. Dreams come true. With just that spark from me and you.
Our inspiration is at the heart of all creation.
And then the last thing that they do is they put us into one of their stores where they're directing us what they want us to see, directing us where to go, what they want us to see, and what they want us to buy.
Hey, Figment, wait for me.
I do hope that you did enjoy that. That way you could see how a real company is applying these principles of auto sales closing systems, multi-step marketing systems, and again how you could see how a real company is actually using this. Now as you can see here that it did cool down quite a bit here, so it feels rather nice right now. It did cool down. But you also probably see behind me that I am at a completely different resort. Now I am at the Floridian Resort. It's still here in Walt Disney World. Let me kind of get up for those of you who have never been here, and that way you can kind of look around and kind of see the place here. And we'll do our next video. We're going to go to the Polynesian Resort, but I'm going to hop here on the monorail so you can go ahead and see that. But again, if you haven't done so already, I want to encourage you to click on the banner on the right-hand side of this video and check out what we call as the unfair advantage marking system. And what we do there is a company called VIP Fitness Marketing. and they're providing you the same type of tools. Again, these tools to help you to adapt to this new economy. But VIP Fitness Marketing provides to you what for $14,000 per year. What we do provide you for about 29 bucks. And so you can go ahead and check that out on the right hand side of the video. The whole purpose that we're doing that though as well is to provide you with more value. Again, if I help you get what you want, then I'm going to go ahead and get what I want. So I do hope this information was helpful. Take care everyone. Have a great day. We'll see you in our next video. Bye bye now.